It's day 69 of being
It's
a
day
boy.
69 of being a boy.
Day 69 of being a boy. It's day 69 of being a boy.
It's day 69 of being a boy.
None of them hungover. Hey guys, it's day 69 of being a boy, and I've got a very special guest today. This is my mum, who has finally accepted me as a brave and stunning trans boy after decades of being a horrible, vile, conservative, ultra-religious fundamentalist Nazi turf.
WTF, darling?
I first came out as trans when I was a 4-month-old fetus in the amniotic sac because I was tapping he/him in Morse code on the inside of her womb.
No, I'm sorry, darling. The midwife quite clearly assigned you lesbian at birth. She put you in my arms and she said, "Congratulations, it's a lesbian."
Lesbians are boring, they don't get proper sponsorship deals and shit like that.
Well, the ones with penises do, darling.
Yeah, well, you never let me have a penis, did you? You wouldn't let me go to Thailand to get one.
You do know they can't make you a real one, dear.
Well, Jackie's mum let her go to Thailand to get rid of hers. I could have had Jackie's spare.
I'm not Jackie's mum.
Jackie's mum's so cool. She sells drugs now.
When did you start all this trans thing, darling? Last year? Why?
Well, because I feared your LGBTQIA plus phobic response to me.
I was perfectly happy with you being bisexual, darling.
Look, this tragic backstory stuff plays really well with the advertisers, so, I have to call you a bigot and throw you under the bus, okay?
You would sell out your own mother?
No. Look, I'll give you a share of the profits, don't worry. Just pretend you've had like a Damascene conversion and you 100% think I'm a boy now.
I see. You still want your laundry done then?
Yes, please.
Fine.
Okay, fine, I'm dressed now. Where's my present?
Listen, let's just pause here because I keep thinking about it. I'm not sure about this. We shouldn't monetize these things, but sorry, Emily. Thank you, Emily. Hey, guys, can you wish Chad happy birthday, Chad? Happy day 69 of being a boy. Nice. He is doing a big celebration for the next episode.
Love ya.
Love you, Chad. Okay.
I said I wanted a shout out from Gary Lineker.
But you don't like football, darling.
I like crisps.
Obviously.
Oh, fuck you. This is the worst day ever. You've ruined my special day. I didn't even get it right. It's not my fucking birthday. Now my fucking show has got 2 he turfs and 1 normal turf on it. Fucking Helen Staniland as well. Do teenage girls have the right to get changed somewhere without seeing a penis? What about my right to see a penis? What if I want to go into the men's changing rooms and have a good stare? Should me being assigned vagina at birth mean that I don't have the right to go and have a good stare? To go and perv on all the men's?
You still can't hate fuck either of the boys, darling.
Yeah, no, we finished that story arc. Yeah, I don't know why you keep me around, Helen, I really don't. At least while I'm in Scotland, I can go wherever I please. I can just dream of wandering into men's private space. I mean, for gender That's all I say.
I wanna be where the peepees are. I wanna see them pissing, flopping around in those, what do you call them? Oh, here, briefs. Flapping your flaps, you can't pee too far. Dicks are required for aiming, standing. Still let me in, I'm a man, 'cause of my, beliefs. Up where there's cock, up where there's bollocks, up where they change all day in the lockers, dangling free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live being a stalker? What would I pay to spend a day with all the lads? Tell 'em I'm trans, they'll understand. Bet they won't ban me from their saunas. Enthusiastic, sicker/fake, eyeing some man. Glasgow. Hope they won't call me a perv or chancer. What's harassment and why do they think it applies? I'll feast my eyes when I love to invade their space with my muff. Call myself he. Wish I could be part of that.
Right, well that was fun. Now, that's out the way, and I've sated my appetite for another few hours at least. I'm going to do what every well-adjusted, psychologically healthy person does and Google my own name. Let's see what nice sycophancy I've got today. The hell?
Days of Boyhood for 531 says, also you are fat and I would have sex with you. Love you, XOXO. Okay, that is a weird Scottish person who does like a Days of Boyhood, like female to male parody of Days of Girlhood. It's pretty funny, but number one, no fans. Number two, no British people. I don't care if you're Scottish. That's the same fucking thing. Don't even try me.
You know, if I could talk to some of these haters and phobes and bigots and prudes and frigid people who won't have sex with me, this is what I'd do. I'd go on chat shows and make 'em kneel on the floor, and I'd break into gay men's spaces, keep drugging up those kids, keep running up my bills. No, Mum, it's not just phases. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity in this little interlude to say a big thank you to someone without whom all of this grift would not have been possible. My surgeon and long-time collaborator, Dr. Sneed. Thanks for the money and my continued bodily integrity. In exchange for an ad spot here. So.
Welcome to my business. I put teats on horns. Parents send me daughters 'cause they wished for sons. No patient is too young or stout, and once you're out of ICU, Missy, I'll make a man out of you. Tranquilize the patient, and then I'll begin. I'll design your pecker, made of hairy skin. It's a flaccid, pale, pathetic cock, and you can't use it to screw. But that's how I'll make a man out of you. I'm never gonna eat my breast, don't need to be the new me. Why can't I keep my biz just like the Tims? There's only the slightest risk of death, but even then the gays won't do me. All I really need is folks to call me here. Take some tea that'll wreck your liver and cause the atrophy of your womb. With all the signs of a social failure, tell miserable kids they'll die unless they true. I use Zoomer language, though I'm 45. Let me chop your tits off, or you'll unalive. You'll never be a Stacy, so what's a basic bitch to do? That's why I'll make a man out of you. Take some tea that'll wreck your liver and cause the atrophy of your womb. With all the signs of a social failure, tell miserable kids they'll die unless they true. Take some tea that'll wreck your liver and cause the atrophy of your womb. With all the signs of a social failure, tell miserable kids they'll die unless they true.
Dude.
You know, surgery is all very well, Dr. Sneed, and I'm always thankful for the money that you've put into this. And, well, surgery is necessary and life-saving for those that want it. I don't know if the medical literature supports that, but they certainly say so, and you say so too, and I agree. But I don't need surgery to be my true and honest trans self. Because the thing is, Dr. Sneed, we've always been around.
Just the other day, my mother called me to her side. She said, "Stop being so silly." I said, "I'm a boy inside." And then I said, "Just accept I've become a young man now. And there's some things that you don't understand now. All these historical figures were trans now. And yes, this means that all my exes are pan now. Like Tumblr told me, we've always been around." There's some things that I want you to know now. There's no excuse for not using my pronoun. I don't conform to a sexist social role now. So that must mean I have a gendered soul now. Like Twitter told me, we've always been around. We've always been around. You gotta listen to the mullah's mom. All this time the biologists are wrong. There's no such thing as homosexual loving, 'cause liking dick's the thing that makes you a woman. Before you take that girl and say I do, make sure at least one of you drooms out. Like Reddit told me, we've always been around. Don't listen to gay elders, oh no, 'cause queer millennials know better. Oh no, before you go and take their side, oh, we got you, your rights. Yes, Donald told me, we've always been around. I've been around.
We're going to do it at the same time.
Love ya!